You know, pharmacies.
Hey, Missy.
All
Well, thank you.
bringing them.
All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. We're all here. All of us are here.
I got one.
You have a copy of the minutes and you were emailed a copy. Did anybody see anything in the minutes that needed to be corrected?
I did not.
I can write no in this. It's handbook.
Well, I did, Patty, thank you very much, Patty. Patty does a good job of
Emailing
all this
out
stuff
to-
out to
yeah.
everybody. I mean, Patty's
Thank you.
spot on with it.
If not, I'll entertain a motion to accept.
I will make a motion to accept the minutes that's presented.
Second.
All right, all in favor? Aye. Okay. No guests? All right, Juneteenth board report.
Okay, on the 16th, we are, most of the stuff that I'm doing is being donated and taken care of besides the slide and the fact that we're gonna need electricity up there. On 16th, we got a Back to the 70s from 6 to 12, which is gonna be honoring Landon Richardson DJ, and we're gonna have dance contest and all that, and they said we did not actually need a floor, that we were fine with, the grass, because that's what we used to have up there besides the tennis court and stuff. So it was no complaints about that, and they're gonna have a fish fry up there that night. On June the 19th, it's Family and Friends and Healthy Day. We have Murray Regional Healthcare Van. It's supposed to be coming. Columbia State is supposed to be setting up a table. We will be selling T-shirts that day. We will have a craft table for the kids to make gifts for their fathers, for Father's Day. We have someone furnishing a cotton candy machine, snow cone machine, popcorn machine, homemade ice cream. We want the volleyball thing back up there, and games. And food trucks will be there. And when we make the flyer, we're going to bring your own chairs and relax. And hopefully I can get the guys to take me some tables up there.
And what day is that?
That's on Saturday.
And you said that's, what day is, what, the 16th is, what day is,
That's the 16th is the Back to the 70s.
and what
It's the
day is
night.
that? Is it a Friday?
Friday
It's a
night.
Friday night.
Yep, 6 to 12.
And
And then the,
17th is Saturday.
What time does it start? Jeff?
That's
I
it.
hadn't set a time yet. I was gonna try to find out. What time did we start last year, Bradford?
I mean, for family fun days and stuff like that, with the water slides out and present, I mean, you can start like 11.
Okay, so that'll be okay for that day too. And then on the 18th, which is Father's Day, we're gonna do 3 to 6, fun in the park, remembering the fathers in that had brought forth to the Black neighborhood of Mount Pleasant, which we're honoring Leland Webster, Willoughby Baker, and George Vestal.
Okay.
And their families will be there to present their history. And this is kind of scribbled. I'm going to try to get somebody to type it up for me because I can't write right now. June 10 Day is the Wet and Wild Day, the water park day with the water slide. And we're going to have the food trucks, games, music. We will also have a snow cone machine, popcorn machine, candy apple and cotton candy machine, and homemade ice cream that day, plus the food trucks. And we will be honoring Miss Chavers, Miss Ruth Harwell, and Miss Marsha Armstrong. And we will have someone there that will be giving the history of Clark and the history of Roundtree and Napier Funeral Home.
Fantastic.
And like I said, the snow cone and all the machines I got donated. The only thing I haven't raised the money for yet is the water slide, and I'm working on that. I have someone that's on Juneteenth Day is the day that we will feed the kid. Every child will get a hot dog drink and a bag of chips. And I've got somebody that's donating some hot dogs. I don't know if it'll be enough, but Rodney said if we didn't have a grill up there, that he would cook them for us because he would be up there that day, and Milton would be up there that day. And it's turkey truck, a jive turkey truck that's coming that day also.
Donna Morency may have some money earmarked for Wet and Wild Day
Okay,
through the CDC.
okay.
She has a little bit of budget and that she has some things earmarked, and I don't know to be specific how much or what, but we need to make sure.
Okay, well, first I need to get with you to find out who to get a price from on, and if we can get it, so I can go ahead and reserve it for the day and see if we can't get it.
The water slide,
Yeah.
definitely want to call and
Yeah,
Huh? Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah, can you find out who it was we paid to that one? I think it was Mid-10. Was that the name of it? Mid-10 Inflatables or Middle Tennessee Inflatables, I think it was.
Yeah, because I mean, I need to go ahead and get that reserved. And that's my report for today.
Awesome.
Okay.
And I'm sure if I get these little scripted notes to Victoria, she'll type them up for you where you can have a copy of all this.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Easter event.
Easter went fairly good. Everything was going good until the rain started. We hunted early. The kids missed Easter.
I think we did really good though, because
Yeah.
the rain actually came in right when we was finishing
right
up.
after
Yeah.
the hunt, after everybody started to move inside, like it started to rain harder, and then it started to pour down before everybody left. So
And I only know of 2 people that were upset and complained.
They're just,
You guys,
and it's gonna always be somebody, so welcome to
yeah,
your job in the public
Right.
and first of many.
Well,
if I know that if we would have waited that extra 15 minutes, because for one, I did not look at my watch, I did not look at a clock when I was standing out there and it started to come a little harder. I was like, okay, we got to get this done.
I
And
agree.
that's the only thing I was thinking. But if I would have waited that 15 minutes and it would have poured down rain, we would have been.
You would have had-
And even if you would have made the post,
So
even if
it
you'd have made
doesn't-
the post immediately, by the time the people found out, it still would have been after the fact,
Well,
you
I
know?
would just like to say that the 2 people that complained, one said, I was sitting in my car and I missed it. And my answer was, and y'all, I'm sorry, but I said, if you were sitting in your car, you would have seen everybody gathered
all them
out there.
kids out there.
But you know what?
There's no way you can miss all them kids out there.
Her comment to that was, or to my mom at least, when she said the same thing, she was like, well, it wasn't 11:30 yet.
But I mean, all the kids was outside.
Right.
All of them. Because my granddaughter, Ada had makeup put down at egg because she didn't already went up and got one before you said go. But I'm saying all the kids were standing there and it was starting to rain.
Well,
so-
and my granddaughter was one that missed it, and I told her, I said,
And I
well, you
came back
should
with
have
her
already
Easter
been
basket.
there.
I came back with her Easter
Well,
basket.
she was
gone.
we were outside getting her a snow cone, okay? And I told her, you should have been here.
You know,
So,
reading
hate
some
it.
of the comments, you know, there was good with the bad. So I mean,
Right.
it happened. We live, learn, and we do better next time. That's all we
I
can do.
love whoever the person was that posted, if you're 15 minutes early, you're on time, and if you're on time, you're late.
That sounds like you, Ted.
Whoever,
Sounds like your motto, brother.
I laughed at that.
Everybody running, you might want to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can ask questions later, people. We
I
can
mean,
ask questions
them kids
later.
was ready. They were
They were
yeah.
anxious and ready to.
And it wasn't just up on this end, so they were sitting in their car, they were down on that end too. They couldn't saw them when they took off. Yeah.
But it poured down right 30
Right.
seconds after they,
Yeah.
the 15 seconds it took for them to gather all 100,000 eggs. 30 seconds later, it was
It
pouring
really
down.
was. It really
It was a
Well,
torrential
I mean,
downpour.
literally, while we were handing out prizes for the first age group, I think right after the bikes, I looked out and it was pouring down rain. And
Not
all
only was
over
it pouring down, but it was lightning, so we would have had to have delayed an hour.
Or longer, perhaps. We all didn't know at the time.
And then
had to
everything probably would have, you know.
Eggs were already
eggs
out on the
kept them
ground.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
Candy too.
yeah, I mean, everything was on
Yeah.
the ground.
We were
So,
waiting till the last minute. Victoria, you can ask Victoria. We were like, okay, do we need to put them out now? Do we need to put them out now? Well, it's
Well,
getting
Brent and I,
cold.
when we set up the,
And we had watched the weather, watched the weather
all day.
we were worried that the grass wasn't going to be dry enough because it had just rained previously, you know. And when
Yeah.
Brent and I put the posts out, it was kind of like, well, if it don't rain, it'll probably be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but we got lucky and got it in before it started raining.
I say
So, you know,
success.
Well, my comment to
Congratulations.
the 2
Event well done.
complaining was, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know, I hate it. But you would have been something in the pouring down rain.
Yeah. Which now we had a great, gift selection this year.
60 baskets we gave away.
61.
61. 61. 61 baskets.
Between Luema, myself, Lindsay Howe, my mom, like we got
61 baskets.
61 baskets made up.
And 6 bicycles.
Six bicycles.
Uh-huh.
2 were donated by D. Webster.
Uh-huh.
2 were donated by Bill Walters.
Uh-huh.
And then the city bought 2, or Parks and Rec did.
Mhm.
We had 1,000 free ice cream cone cards from McDonald's and 1,000 free frozen drinks from them as well to hand out. But that's what we did instead of popcorn this year for the return eggs, which worked out really good because Luema didn't have pop $50,000.
I was too tired to pop popcorn, and we weren't sure about the weather, what we were gonna have to do, and I thought trying to have popcorn in here on top of an egg hunt
Oh, that's too much.
would have been too
Smoky
much.
popcorn.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we did those cards instead of popcorn this year, and they loved it. They were
Yeah,
excited
absolutely.
to get a free, stuff from McDonald's.
And then Pizza Place donated 60 free certificates for Cinestick. So those got stuffed in eggs, and we even had a lady who, she lived in Columbia, had come down for the egg hunt itself, and she was like, "Is the Pizza Place only in Mount Pleasant?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "Well, here, take these back. We won't come down here just for pizza." So some kid got to get extra Cinestick.
But that's great. I mean,
Well, my
that's the
child got
community
all,
showing up
my
and showing out,
grandson
guys.
got all the chocolate eggs, and he was still high on Sunday morning at church, running around. I promise y'all, he had 4, and I think he ate all 4 of them before church Sunday.
Oh my goodness.
I won't
Miss
kill his
Jackie-
mom.
Miss Jackie was there. She did a great job directing people and greeting them as they come in the door. We had Davey there. He helped spread eggs everywhere, literally. We had an awesome Easter bunny that just, he took it. He was very patient with the kids. He did a wonderful job.
Which suit
and
did he
just-
wear? Which suit did y'all use?
I think the newest one. Yeah. But
The other one kind of smells funny.
no, I couldn't find him. He went off.
No, he went over there to swap, and he told him he didn't want to. He said he was okay, so he didn't swap.
He was loving it. If he's available, I'll get him again next year. But he did a great job. So the Easter egg hunt was somewhat of a
Behind us, it's
yeah,
behind
and
us,
then it's done. So,
behind us. And I think it was a success. As far as I'm concerned, it's a success.
we
But
got
sometimes you got to
huge-
move on the
we
fly.
got, 2 containers full of eggs back, and the round blue tote
Okay,
back of eggs. So
good.
I think that's about what we started with.
I mean, that's the whole
This year-
idea. I mean, that leaves your budget free to buy some more stuff.
But
Make
we
the Easter
spent-
event better.
We spent $1,800 on candy this year. So, It's be about the same again next year.
Well, I've already started gathering stuff for baskets, so.
Well, that's what we knew.
I have
That's
to
what I knew
I was
already.
just gonna say, you already started getting candy.
Not candy,
She's
not
on the
candy,
lookout
but-
for
We can
deals,
freeze
so,
it.
not candy, but stuff for baskets.
Yeah. She is on the lookout.
On it.
She's gonna tell me when they get down to like 10 cents, so.
Yeah. Last year after Easter, I bought, it was Frozen, Paw Patrol, and Blue's Clues baskets.
You know, because you called me right after Easter and said, "Hey, I got a bunch of Easter stuff for you." I
They
was
were
like, "It just
$7
happened."
baskets marked down to 10 cents each, so I got 40 or 50 of those, and then I was able
Actually, it was all
I
60.
found a few more.
Oh, did you?
They weren't quite 10 cents. I got some for a quarter later, but we ended up having enough for all 60.
And I think I've got one left.
So,
Somebody brought the basket back.
okay, well, we'll reuse it. So, a $7 basket
Yeah,
for
we
10
could say
cents.
we
I'm on it.
reuse baskets, yeah.
I'm on it.
So it was pretty awesome.
I think so.
I think, I don't know exactly what you guys spent on stuff for baskets, but I think the stuff that I gathered for 61 baskets was less than $300. So I was
Wow.
able to do 61 baskets plus whatever, I don't know.
I spent
about-
100, and I think Mama spent like $60 because she
So,
bought
I mean, that's
10
still very
10
cheap for that
baskets.
many baskets.
Because most, on average, if you get a decent basket, it's $15 to $20 a pop.
And this
So,
has better stuff in it than
I
that.
know ours.
I mean, we hit the clearance rack at Walmart, and I got the big dolls for like $5. You know, the kinetic moon sand for $3. You know, stuff like that
Yeah.
the kids would love.
Yeah, that's what we did last year, and it was, I mean, I think what we all did this year was much better as far as giving the stuff away, because it would get chaotic.
Yeah, I think I thought about that afterwards, and maybe we should put on our flyer, 10 to 12, and have the games and the Easter Bunny and registration 10 to 10:30, and then maybe start giving away baskets at 10:30, 10:45, and 11. You'll be done at 11:15. Then get ready to hunt eggs at 11:30. And then that way, the only people you have back in there are the ones turning in eggs and getting their prizes from prize eggs. You've already give away the baskets. And so that way you don't have all the mass traffic afterwards.
That's a good
Maybe.
idea.
So,
Yeah, well, I think we had to mess truck of everybody trying to get in out the rain.
Out of the rain, I
Yeah,
know.
everybody was trying to get in
Yeah,
out the
and
rain,
depending
and
on
it was
the-
just everybody
The
pouring
actual
in there.
day, the event, the situation, they're always going to need to be fluid. I mean, you need to be able to move on the fly because things change.
right.
Yeah.
And like we watched the weather all that morning, and like when we first got there, it was hitting us right at egg hunting time,
Yeah.
and then it would move out, and then it would move back in, and like it was just, we were just like kind of anxiously trying to figure out, okay,
And I don't think we
what
need to put a
exactly do we
time
do?
for the actual hunt. We just need to say 10 to 12.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
And if you're not there and you missed the hunt, that's your fault.
Well, there's people that showed up at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, those people, when I already got over there, and I got over there a little bit of 9, people was already like coming in.
And they're like, what time are we doing this? We said 11:30 and it was 9 o'clock and they were already coming in.
If you're giving something away free, you'll get some early birds.
Oh, yeah. All right. Next thing, new events schedule.
The next event is Movie in the Park for May the 13th. Any suggestions on
Which park are you showing the movie?
what movie or what park?
What park?
We have no idea.
Oh,
Which park y'all want to go?
well,
Well, I know what park
Electricity
I feel like it needs to be at the.
if you do it at the mini park, you get a good turnout of kids.
Went in and cook a bottle.
What day did you say?
May
the
13th.
Now that can be changed if it needs to be, because it's not been sent out or anything like that.
If you do it at the mini park, it's great, but you do need to
Is that Mother's Day?
walk around, hand out flyers in the neighborhood. Me and Peyton did,
I think it
that
is the
first
first
year, and-
weekend is Dover.
and it was like
I'll be
the,
in town that weekend. I'll be back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mother's Day.
yeah, I'll be here. I'll be here.
it's those, we had that group. I don't know if they have
You were like the Pied Piper.
Yeah, the Pied Piper. Yeah, they were all there. It was good. It was a good turnout.
I think that's the most needed place to have
Thing.
events.
Well, I know we're doing that one over there in October.
I just feel like as much as you can pour into that community of children, the better.
Okay.
I mean, because there's kids there that won't be able to come if it's anywhere but there.
Right.
I just,
And-
On water park, they were gonna try to get them up on the hill some kind of way.
yeah.
Because I know,
But you're
you
still
know,
going
the
to have
thing with
either electricity, you have to have
transportation release of the
electricity.
adults and stuff, but we just
At
trying to
any
work
one you
out a
go
way
to,
To get them up there.
yeah.
Okay.
They'll put you a temporary parapet up
Hey,
over by the
and
mini park.
just, I mean, and you may want to say, this is like another event that's happening that would be on the backside, but when we have the benefit ball this year, we're having it at the
Yeah.
Irvins. And we're literally gonna have to have a power pole on the other side of the fence row.
Wow. Because that's even better, because we had to have the stitching cords running all through the grass.
So,
That
I
would
mean,
even
that's
be
not in
better.
September.
Yeah.
However, if they wanted to.
Yeah, go ahead and do it and leave it.
Go ahead
You
and
had
do
to-
it and leave it, and everything we need power for is literally on the other side of the fence row from where like the little basketball
Okay.
court.
And we set the screen up on the basketball court and tied it to the basketball goal, you know, and the new little basketball goal that me and Brent put over on the side. Kids were playing basketball at it. Kids were swinging on the swings. People were watching the movie. I mean, they're people everywhere. But there weren't any parents anywhere. There was all just a bunch of kids. There's a bunch of them.
Do y'all have any recommendations on good movie?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It won't matter.
Um,
Bring pop. Lots of popsicles.
Okay.
You need
Lots
some.
of snacks.
Huh?
Lots of snacks.
Freezy pops. I mean, I gave away 100 freezy pops.
Do we need more of those?
Well, Peyton and I ate a bunch of them too. Okay, so we might not have gave away 100. We might have gave away like 75.
I don't know what was in there for how long of a time, so I threw a lot of
We
that.
showed the minions. Is what we showed.
Yeah.
We showed the minions,
Did
the
you
old
get-
minions, because the new minions was coming out.
Last time, I don't remember why.
What?
It was graduation weekend or something. I can't remember why. I couldn't come last time. Was it just a lot of kids, not a lot of parents?
There was no parents. The only parents that came were Kawana Colvett and her husband, and they sat in their tail. And then Willie came. Willie showed up. So I mean, there were some adults there because
So did you, I mean, this is just a suggestion. Miss Jackie said it was Mother's Day weekend. I don't know if we wanted to maybe go earlier and do like some little Mother's Day crafts with the kids or something. I don't know.
it's possible.
Just some, I mean, it don't have to be anything big. I mean, just, we don't have to. Again, they may, some of them may make that stuff at school, but, just knowing some of my babies that are there,
Mhm.
that they're grown babies now, but that, I know that's where they were.
I got a lot of craft stuff at home. That's just why we're doing it for Father's
lot
Day. We
of
can bring
craft
it down
stuff.
there for Mother's Day.
I mean,
Well-
I don't know, maybe you could do the movie and do a little craft
We
area.
can bring it
and
down
they
there first if you
kind of
want to.
Do both and see and.
We can't do the movie till it gets dark.
So
That's
we
the
can start
first
before
thing.
it get dark, maybe an hour before
And-
it get
and we
dark.
were having the
With Mother's
preview
Day
going.
Craft where you're setting the movie up.
We had the preview of the movie going, you know, the little play, you push play now. And we had to wait quite a while before we could actually see the movie. You know, we were there, Peyton and I were there already, and we were trying to wait to give away the popcorn and the popsicles until the movie started, you know. And it took a long time. It would have been nice to have something to do to occupy, because there was a lot of kids that were, you
Don't
know,
have to be
swinging
anything
and playing
Big and
basketball.
fancy, just something to occupy their time. Just
Yeah,
something-
I just got little pieces of wood and stuff like that that they can paint on or draw, put a picture on. For the
You can
tank,
take that
yeah.
and take some tissue paper and make a flower.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that too.
I mean,
And since we're gonna do some of Father's Day, that would be good. We had crafts for Mother's Day.
Well, since it's Mother Day, we could do where we can make flowers with their thumbprints.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, it's just
Oh, that's
something
cute.
just
So we got plenty of paint.
But we got plenty of paint.
And if we
Yeah.
need more, let me know.
Well, Miss
Plenty
B,
of
can it
paint
be
and,
like,
Well, I got the wood and stuff if you got paint, because I got a lot of, because once again, the dollar store had it, the Dollar Tree had it down there for like 10 cents, and I just bought all of it, because I figured we would use it sooner or later.
yeah. That'll work.
that's why I
And
never
what's
said no.
what's the time?
At the community center, I just took all that stuff. I use it sooner or later.
What time you say?
What time did y'all start? Do you use this?
I think, what time did the movie actually get started, Victoria, because it was late? I think it was probably close to 8 o'clock before we could actually start the movie. Yeah, about 7:30, it was getting like dusk enough, and they're kind of, it's in that little secluded area and all those trees. I think it was like maybe 7:30.
Sunset's
if we-
7:20, so
If we started at like 5 to do the craft,
no, that's too early.
That's way too
too
early.
early.
Let's do 6.
I was even
Five.
thinking
6:30.
6:30.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
just start that's
6:30.
an hour ahead, an hour before the actual movie can start.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You don't wanna
if
start
they see
too early,
popcorn
you can
and snow cones, I mean, and cool pops, so they're gonna leave the craft to go eat, so that's, yeah.
okay.
6:30.
We'll figure
And
out.
that, the little side basketball
Oh,
goal,
yeah.
like I said, I tied that projector to the goal post that's in the center, but that little one, Brent, that I put up, there's kids playing basketball. And there's a lot of kids
I'll
there.
put that too. Okay. And even collect some more, I'll go back and see.
I mean, whatever's relevant, I don't know what's gonna be
I
relevant in
have a
May.
list in my office of like movies that we could, like, that are not Disney movies.
Well,
There may be something that's out the last 6 months or so that they may have not gotten to see.
I mean, I think Minions was a Disney movie. I mean, I think that, is it not? It's what?
DreamWorks.
DreamWorks? Who owns DreamWorks now? Y'all check that out. But,
You can't
because
do
whenever
Disney,
we
you
were
can't
showing
do
it at the
Pixar
bank, it
either.
mattered.
Disney and Pixar.
Yeah, you can't do
Listen.
Pixar either.
Whenever I showed it at the bank, it actually mattered. Okay, because you know, it's different. And whenever you're, you know, ain't nobody's going to say anything.
But if you advertise it, if you just
I
advertise
don't
the movie
advertise
in
the
the
name of the
park,
movie.
Yeah.
and
can
not
get
what the
away with
movie
that.
is.
Yeah, don't say what it
You don't
is.
advertise what movie you're showing, show what you want. Like I
Yeah.
said,
And
it's
that
not
would
going to really
start-
matter.
Art, Mother's Day arts and crafts and movie in
Yeah.
the park.
Free movie
Yeah.
and snacks.
Free movie and snacks.
That's all
There
you
you
got to
go.
say. It don't matter what the movie is.
Free movie and snacks.
They ain't there for the movie.
No, they're there to have, they're
there
there
to
because it's something to do.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I said that's the group of kids that need something to do. They do,
Yeah.
And it's a nice little park.
besides that.
Bubbles in the park. That'd be
We
cute.
need to get a trash can over there because I think that would, I mean, I know it's just an extra trash can to deal with, but that's why the glass keeps getting broke over there. I mean, I don't know this will stop the glass from getting broke either. Huh?
There's one already there.
Is there?
They told
Good. Huh?
the lid to come off of it.
Is there as much glass on the basketball court? Still?
There's so much over there right now that I'm gonna have to take sweeping truck over and sweep it off.
That's what you did last time.
You're not, I mean, you can't even pick it up now. It's,
The first time I did it, Steve made me blow it off and sweep it up. Ted brought the street trooper over here last time.
we've been sweeping it up, just taking it with us.
It's a lot.
This time we went there to sweep.
I don't know. I mean, I know it's not necessarily the kids drinking the drink. I'm sure it's the kids breaking the glass. Yeah.
It's probably young
Do we have a
adults.
meeting the Wednesday before that?
We should.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my phone just died.
Yeah, we do.
May.
Yeah, what,
Yes. We meet the 10th.
We meet the 10th.
But at the Easter event, Southside was there, and they want to like come to be a part of more of these events that we have.
Invite them over to
Yeah.
that park.
Invite 'em to the park.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Meet in the park, that's an outreach. They
Yeah.
can take some babies to church with them the next weekend.
Yeah.
The next day.
That'd be
on
great for
Mother's
Matt and
Day.
them. They'll love that.
Yep.
It'll
I'll
be,
definitely let them know.
you'll have a big social media event too. I mean, that'll go great.
And then maybe we can like set up an event at Southside. You know, have a thing there at the church.
Mhm.
You know, help them. Like,
I don't know how many kids live in that little neighborhood over there in Jackson. Like, I don't know how many would live
There's
in-
several.
Yeah. I just feel like that's one thing that we don't do a good job of is going to all the areas because there's little kids that just their mamas and daddies aren't going to take them to nothing and they're not going to go. And if it's not close enough for them to walk, they're not going to get there. And they would come if they could.
Yeah, well, we definitely need to spread out these, like maybe in the parks.
And Arrow Mines is another good one to do on that. I mean, Arrow Mines has got a nice
Right there.
pavilion. A lot, you know.
Closed
The
off.
bridge is broke. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but it'll be a while till we can get over there and actually
Right.
do something. But it's still a good one to do things at.
All right. Anything else on our event schedule after that?
So the next is
Juneteenth.
Juneteenth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Juneteenth, yeah.
All right. Splash pad update.
Opening is scheduled for Memorial Day weekend. But I have been informed that the kids' water day at the elementary school is the 15th and the 16th. Sent out an email, but not got a response yet. To see if we could possibly get that open that week.
Ooh.
Waiting on part right now.
You said 15th and 16th.
That's their water day at school. I've had several teachers reach out and ask, do they use the splash pad? Is it gonna be open?
When's our water day?
Vortex is
Is that me?
not
The
very
last
efficient.
day,
Me?
mine's like the 9th, ours is like the 19th. That'd be great. High school kids, they try to come about splash pad all the time. And
The splash
they
pad,
won't come if it's not other high school kids there, but they're like, and they really wish I could go to that splash pad. I was like, well, you can go this afternoon. No, I can't. They ain't gonna come, just them. But if there's a whole, everybody there, they'll go.
no running.
Yeah.
No running, guys. No running. The splash pad,
Like, just if it's feasible, it'd be greatly appreciated. And highly used in those next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of people already are waiting. Yeah.
They do need to do some work on it. The paint's chipping on the pad itself. They have come up with a plan. And then we gotta make sure that the new component fits and works properly.
How much chemicals did it use last year? Barely.
We didn't even check the chemicals when we winterized it. We talked about what the paint guy come down, he said they got a grinder to grind the slab. Take the paint off, and I would recommend that because it could make it too sticky,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like another spot.
Mm-hmm.
So if we take a high pressure fresh water, probably won't paint it back because he said water paint was not gonna stay. So it might be a thing where we just stain it,
Mm-hmm.
like just a spot in our water.
Concrete stain.
It actually feels like a
Mhm.
might be better to get it cheaper.
You set an alarm off because you were talking so low.
Over recording.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking at.
Okay.
Other than that, we're ready to get her open. We're ready to go. I'd like to see some like picnic tables or something put up over there, but
I had a good idea presented to me, and I don't know where to obtain them at, but somewhere Jeremy and Stacy Finley had gone somewhere, and Stacy brought me some pictures, and they're big like power company spools where they had big wire on them, and they have an umbrella in them, and they have just like logs sitting around. Of course, I don't know how we can get logs either, but it was, looked like it's pretty basic,
You really only need a table and spot to put an umbrella.
I mean,
yeah.
There's people
Bring your own chairs. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea, I guess, to have, but I guess chairs are the issue. The big spools, I mean, they were painted full colors.
Well, you could probably talk to the fire company and get those, get your hands on those.
Yeah. It was a good idea. And I
You can
thought,
paint them
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
in your,
There's-
in your spare time.
yeah, I got a lot of that. I got a lot of that these days, a lot of spare time. Yeah, it was really cool to see it, sitting around with a bunch of colored spools up there. It would look good too.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'd be cheap because anything that you buy that's plasticky is a fortune.
Yeah.
How much are the benches? $1,600. Yeah, the plastic bench. I know the memorial bench.
Anywhere between $700 or $800.
Yeah, I know the memorial bench was, high because it was engraved, but that one shade tree over to the side of the sidewalk.
I just laid one of those was it Kirby built? One of those magazines that was benches and tables and all that on the case desk the other day.
It's just kind of expensive. Yeah,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
And I know the splash page is free, so it's going to be,
But if we could get some of those spools, we could meet out there and paint them.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's something Charlie hates it when I put stuff out that we need to have to mow around.
See if they have.
And even if we didn't have umbrellas yet, if we just had the tables to start with, it would be better than
Yeah.
nothing.
What's that? Yes, yeah. Yeah. Perfect.
I can call Alan and see if he has any or if he can get us some for.
It would be, I mean,
Free.
I'm just saying that's a good place to start.
He got one at the house.
Yeah, it'd be a good place to start, and maybe
And
later
they
they could
empty them, they could save them for us.
I mean, of course, somebody else say, we use spools for tables. I mean, not everybody will see the creativity in it. Some people will think it's, it's use spools for tables. But,
They'll be
I thought it was pretty
calling,
cool.
jumping.
It'd be okay, but you could paint them when you feel it unwanted at the bank.
Yeah,
Well, Donna, they want me to paint. Look, I got to work Saturday during the contest. They want me to paint while I'm at work through the window. Look out the window and paint them while you're at work.
all right, anything else we'd need? Anybody got anything else to add to our list?
Ma'am. Don't.
The baseball field approached me and I sent it to the mayor with the fence over at the Little League Park. The fence is really damaged and turned in, and it's at the place that is unsafe for the kids. And I did give the pictures and everything they said to the mayor to find out where we're going to go from there.
The guys have been over there and looked at that.
They have,
So they're the new gate. He says it's
Okay.
picked up tomorrow.
okay.
So they have already been over there to look at all that stuff.
Well, I promised them I was going to follow up on it, so I guess I'm going to go over there and do it, so.
You did.
No.
All right,
Due
can we
diligence.
get a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn. All in favor?
We're out of here.